Hello everyone. A very good afternoon to one and all present here. I, Professor Shubhangi Chaure, Faculty of Information Technology Department of Nagpur Institute of Technology, Nagpur. I heartily welcome you all for the second day of a short-term training program on blockchain technology and cryptocurrency. That is day two. In a collaborative economy, that means trusting enterprise not based on reputation or brand, but based on the immutability of blockchain. The cost of trust is high and we incur risk each time and we cannot completely trust our business network. So to enlightening the concept called the privacy and the trust in blockchain, we have today's expert speaker. It is an honor to have with us an eminent guest, Mr. Pranav Ratta, sir. Welcome you, sir. I heartily welcome you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. About our today's guest, sir is having total 10 years of teaching experience. Sir is pursuing PhD from Chandigarh University. Sir has sir has completed his master's from MIET University of Jammu. He has completed his bachelor's from University of Jammu, GNK. Mr. Pranav is presently working as a lecturer in Kathua campus, University of Jammu. Sir has published various papers in international journal and conferences to his credit. Sir has participated in various training programs, workshop and competition till date. Sir is having expert hand on HTML, CSS, JSP, JavaScript, Servlet and Oracle. Mr. Pranav has excellent knowledge on blockchain technology. Once again, I welcome you, sir. Now, I would like to request Mr. Pranav Ratta, sir, to start his session.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your welcome. And I thanks Jagdish sir for inviting me and organizing such a beneficial short-term program on blockchain and cryptocurrency. So, without wasting time, let's start with our presentation. This short-term program is on blockchain and cryptocurrency. These are the two most trending topic in, and everyone have the curiosity of knowing what is cryptocurrency or what is blockchain. And both the topics are interlinked with each other. The main the main focus of my presentation is on blockchain. The topic I will discuss today is privacy and trust in blockchain. There are basically two main features of blockchain, that is privacy and trust. Because of these two features, blockchain is in trending. If you want to know about the privacy and trust in blockchain, you first start from the very introductory part of what is blockchain, why we use blockchain, what are the blocks, and what are the domains in blockchain, and many more. After discussing these topics, we directly shift to the our main topic, what is the privacy and trust in blockchain. Without knowing the what is blockchain and how blockchain works, you can't go to these two topics. So let's start our presentation. These are the overview of my presentation. First is cryptocurrency. After that, blockchain, blocks in blockchain, structure of block. I explain in detail how blockchain works, and at last I tell you about the privacy, how you achieve privacy and trust in blockchain, and one example from the domain we take and how you see how blockchain is used. So little bit introduction on cryptocurrency, because our short-term program is on also on cryptocurrency. So cryptocurrency is a digital currency that meant to be medium of exchange. And the most important point in cryptocurrency is that it is not headed by the central authority. Cryptocurrency is the concept of decentralization. And how blockchain is related to cryptocurrency is that all the transactions done in the cryptocurrency, with the help of blockchain. And blockchain is based on the concept of decentralization. And these are the cryptocurrencies in trending are Bitcoin, Ethereum, and many more. So, what is Bitcoin? I discussed Bitcoin because Bitcoin is the first decentralized digital currency, and it uses blockchain to do the transaction. So, this is a normal introduction of cryptocurrency, but my main topic is focus on the what is blockchain. So what are the issues in the current banking system? Why we switch from our current banking system to the blockchain technology? I summarized these issues in three parts: high transaction fees, double spending, and bank have many crises. First, what do you mean by high transactional fees? Banks charge the fixed transaction fees in many cases, like ATM charges, overdraft fees, and maximum transaction fees. They charge fixed amount of fees from us, and many banks are dependent on these kind of fees to have their source of income. They basically charge many hidden fees also, and many there are many issues like ATM charges. If we maximize our limit in ATM, there are many transaction fees. And the second issue in the current banking system is double spending. So what is double spend? Double spending is basically, suppose I give you an example. If if I have look in my account, and at the same if I have 10,000 in my account, and at the same time I send 9,000 and 8,000 to the I do two transactions. One is at of 9,000 and other is of 8,000, and I have only 10,000 in my account. Problem occurs here to identify which transaction is valid. If I transact both the transaction at the same time, so there is a problem of double spending. And there are many bank crises, like many banks are now merging because of financial crisis. These are the some current banking issues, and the main issue of current banking system is the centralized part. Centralized part is the main reason that we switched from banking system to the blockchain technology. So our main question, what is blockchain? Why we use blockchain? What is blockchain? This is the main question, and everyone has the curiosity कि हमें पता हो कि what is blockchain. So blockchain is the combination of blocks and is introduced in 2009 by Satoshi Nakamoto. This technology gave birth to the cryptocurrency. I told you in the previous slide that all the transactions done in the cryptocurrency are because of blockchain technology. Because blockchain technology is the main reason of cryptocurrency. Why we use cryptocurrency? In 2009, Satoshi Nakamoto introduced this blockchain technology. The two main concepts of blockchain is the decentralized technique, which means there is no central authority to validate the transactions, and the second one is the distributed ledger. These are the two main features of blockchain technology on which the blockchain technology are dependent. First is its decentralized technique, and other is distributed ledger. Decentralized technique means no one is the central authority to verify or validate our transactions like banking system. And distributed ledger, each distributed ledger means particular, means the database, and distributed means all the blocks in the particular blockchain have the copy of that distributed ledger. So this is blockchain, and the cryptography ensures the privacy in blockchain and also ensure that data can't be altered. Cryptography, we study in the networking field. Cryptography is the encryption and decryption algorithms to encrypt and decrypt our data. Mainly block and the information is not controlled by the center. Main focus is on this technology that in blockchain, there is no central authority to verify or validate your transactions. So typically blockchain network is a public block. There is also a private blockchain and public blockchain. And this line, everyone in the network has the copy of blockchain. I tell you, everyone in the network has the copy of blockchain. Copy of blockchain means everyone has the distributed ledger and everyone has a copy. If I am user 1, user 2, user 3, the transaction done by me is reflected to user 2 also, user 3 also, and no central authority watching me, my transactions, and my transaction is open to all. सबके पास उसका डाटा होगा कि ताकि अगर मेरे में कोई चेंजेस आए तो वो बाकियों से मैं कंपेयर करके रिफ्लेक्ट कर लूं कि कुछ ना कुछ हैकिंग हुई है. तो ये ब्लॉकचेन हमेशा वहां यूज हुई है टू एंश्योर टू एनहांस द सिक्योरिटी सिस्टम इन एवरी. लोगों का कंसेप्ट है कि ब्लॉकचेन सिर्फ क्रिप्टो करेंसी में यूज है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. ब्लॉकचेन ऑलवेज एंश्योर्स एनहांस द सिक्योरिटी, प्राइवेसी एंड बिल्ड ट्रस्ट इन द टेक्नोलॉजीज. इसलिए ब्लॉकचेन एंड every company, very big companies use the blockchain technology when it do transactions. So let's take an example how blockchain works. I tell you from the diagram. Firstly, a transaction is requested. A transaction requested. Transaction is itself a block. When a transaction occurs, it means a block is confirmed, and that block is sent to the every node in the network for validation and verification. I repeat, no central authority checks whether the transaction is valid or not. They are the miners. I tell you later in the slides. There are the miners who decide the block is or the transaction is valid or not. The block is sent to the every node in the network, and that nodes validate the transaction. That nodes validate the transaction, and each node receives a reward for this work. Reward means when you just like when we transfer the money from Google Pay, and we also get reward. एक हमने तो मनी ट्रांसफर की फिर भी हमें रिवॉर्ड मिला. वैसे ही अगर आप यहाँ वैलिडेट करोगे चीजों को तो आपको इन द फॉर्म ऑफ बिटकॉइंस या आप कुछ और अगर क्रिप्टो करेंसी यूज करते हो आपके में वो ऐड होगी फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर वर्क. इफ यू आर माइनर, सम नोड्स आर डिसाइडेड टू बी माइनर्स, और उसमें से अगर वो वैलिडेट कर रहे हैं ब्लॉक को और ब्लॉक फिर ऐड हो रहा है तो उनको एक रिवॉर्ड मिलेगा इन द फॉर्म ऑफ क्रिप्टो करेंसी, and then the block is added to the blockchain and the transaction is complete. This is how the blockchain works. This is the structure of blockchain: block 0, block 1, block M, and these are connected. I tell you how these are connected and how the blocks are connected to each other and how blockchain form. A particular block. So what is block in the blockchain? हम तब से बात कर रहे हैं कि ब्लॉकचेन के अंदर combination of blocks, combination of blocks. तो what basically is block? Block is basically a transaction. When you do the transaction, it means you are creating a block. And after verification, the block is added to the particular blockchain after the fully validation by the miners. So a block is based on three things: a data, a hash of the previous block, and of the particular block. Hash is a value which is responsible for connecting blocks to one another. I tell you, yes, there is a diagram. And hash is always a hexadecimal value. In first block, we see hash function is 2a6e. Hash value is 2a6e. And in previous, there is no previous hash. This is Genesis block because this is the first block and previous hash is always 0. And the second block hash value is 5b4c. It contains the data and the hash value and the previous hash value. Previous hash value is responsible for connection. For the previous hash value, we have the previous hash value 2A6E. It contains the previous hash value, its own hash value, and the data. And the third block, its hash value is 6C8D, and the previous hash value is 5B4C. So there are how this hash algorithm works. There are 5 requirements for of hashing algorithms. First is one way. So one way means a cryptographic hash function should always be one way. This is hash function. This is responsible and the unique value in the particular block. That is, it should be possible to produce hash from the document, but not document to the hash. There are 5 requirements for the hash algorithm. First is the one way. Second is the fast computing. And third is the avalanche effect. And fourth is the must with start with collision. And fifth one is deterministic. I written here deterministic. So deterministic means for a given input or value, it must always generate the same hash value. First thing, each block has this unique hash value, and for every given input or every given document, it must always generate the same hash value. ये नहीं होगा कि इस बार इसका इनका ऐसे अगर कहते हैं इसकी हैश वैल्यू चेंज हुई तो अगली बार भी चेंज होगी, ऐसा नहीं है. अगर एक पर्टिकुलर इनपुट है तो उसकी हमेशा हैश वैल्यू जो होगी वो हमेशा सेम होगी. एंड थर्ड वन इज fast computing. Calculating the hash for a document should not consume a lot of time using good cryptographic hash function. बड़ा ज्यादा टाइम नहीं होगा कि हमें बड़ा ज्यादा टाइम लग रहा है हैश वैल्यू को इंप्लीमेंट करने के लिए. बड़ी जल्दी विद द फ्रैक्शंस ऑफ सेकंड ये क्रिएट हो जाता है. एंड फोर्थ वन इज एवल्यूएशन इफेक्ट. इवन द स्मॉल चेंज इन द इनपुट शुड चेंज द एंटायर हैश आउटपुट कंप्लीटली. स्मॉल अगर हमारे हैश जो हमारा हैश इज द ओनली थिंग दैट टेल्स यूजर अबाउट द चेंज इन दैट पर्टिकुलर ब्लॉक. इफ हैश चेंजेस, इट स्मॉल चेंज इन द हैश it change entire output completely. And last one is must withstand collision. Collision is the cryptographic hash facility should be as rare as main start claiming. It can't collide or it it two main conclusion of this must with start collision means finding two people with the same fingerprint. अगर हमें कि सेम हैश फंक्शन कभी नहीं हो सकता, कभी कोलाइड होगा ही नहीं कि दो ब्लॉक्स का सेम हैश फंक्शन हो. So structure of a block contains index value and the nonce value and data, previous hash value and the current hash block. So what are the miners? Miners are the people who miners are the nodes, sorry, who are responsible to validate the new transactions and to verify the new transactions. Each miners are responsible for the validation and verification. From the particular blockchain, there are many blocks who assign as they are miners, and they are responsible to validate the transaction and they get a reward for that. And the smart contract is basically a piece of code. जैसे हम बिजनेस में कोई कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करते हैं वैसे ही एक स्मार्ट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है कि जो एक ब्लॉकचेन में सेल्फ ऑपरेटिंग प्रोग्राम होता है, जो एक कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होता है कि दो ब्लॉक्स के बीच में, और उनका जो कोड है ये लिखा जाता है सॉलिडिटी लैंग्वेज में, और इज सेम एज द लैंग्वेज ऑफ जावास्क्रिप्ट. इसका सिंटैक्स सेम है सॉलिडिटी लैंग्वेज का एज अ सिंटैक्स ऑफ जावास्क्रिप्ट. So platforms on which blockchain run. There are many platforms like Hyperledger, Ethereum, Corda, IOTA. IOTA is very important for Internet of Things. I'm personally working on blockchain IoT. So Hyperledger is the first blockchain platform I discussed. Hyperledger is basically a platform used to create one's own personalized blockchain server. Many of us confused that some say Hyperledger is cryptocurrency, some says Hyperledger is blockchain. It is just a platform on which we take blockchain services. It begins as a small project in 2015 by the Linux Foundation. And second platform is Ethereum. It is very useful and decentralized platform. It is based on the two concepts. First is gas and other is ether. It charges the transaction fees like the banking system. Ethereum charge, IOTA don't charge. I think Hyperledger don't charge, but Ethereum charge. Gas is the execution fees paid by the user for running the transaction in Ethereum, and the unit of that transaction price is in the form of ether. Ether is the cryptocurrency that run on the Ethereum. Ether is basically the unit of gas. The transaction price का जो unit है उसका नाम है ether, and gas is used to calculate the transaction fees. And third is Kuroda. It is a distributed ledger. It works on the principle of need to know basis. Means if we want that only information is shared to the relevant user. This is work on that distributed ledger. And fourth one is IOTA. IOTA, I tell you, is a very important platform. And IOTA is basically an open source distributed ledger. It implements great technologies in integrates blockchain with IoT, and there are many features of IOTA like modular, no transaction fees. IOTA is very much important because Internet of Things is the trending topic, and I tell you the later slides. I will tell you about the how blockchain is integrated with Internet of Things, and how it is beneficial and how it enhances the security of Internet of Things applications. So what are the domains on blockchain work? Blockchain is now covering every field. Everywhere we use blockchain. So some of the domains are, first is financial services. Many big companies like IBM, Microsoft uses the blockchain for the transactions, and it is very beneficial for the financial assets. And voting system. Before blockchain, voter has to submit their voter ID, and voter ID needs to be verified. And there's a booth from where we vote the particular candidate. But with the help of blockchain, it increases the efficiency and increases the voting total number of votes, because voter can vote from any part of the country with the help of blockchain. And election result declared in immediately process. कि ऐसा नहीं होगा कि अभी इलेक्शन हुए तो अब इसका रिजल्ट अब आएगा. अगर ऑनलाइन आप ये सर्विसेज यूज कर रहे हैं और इन द सुपरविजन ऑफ ब्लॉकचेन टेक्नोलॉजी, तो एक तो हैकिंग में प्रॉब्लम नहीं आएगी, हमारे वोट बिल्कुल क्लियर विजन होगा, एंड द इलेक्शन रिजल्ट्स डिक्लेयर इमीडिएटली. और it also increases the number of votes by voter from any part of the country can vote. Shipping domain. Basically, blockchain is used in every field where we do transactions, where we do transactional works. In shipping domain, like ports, shipping lines, shippers, these are transaction practices are evolved over time. Blockchain is basically, you make it clear that blockchain is technology is decentralized and used to enhance the security and privacy and build the trust. सिर्फ यही काम है ब्लॉकचेन का। इस काम की वजह से वी यूज ब्लॉकचेन इन एवरी फील्ड, बिकॉज इंटरनेट पे जब डाटा है, और डाटा हमारे लिए सबसे मेन इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग है। ऐसा नहीं है कि सबसे इस समय अगर हमारे होम में चोरी मतलब रॉबरी हो जाए, कुछ हो जाए, तो हमें इतना लॉस नहीं है जितना लॉस हमारे डाटा से है। whether it is our personal details, whether it is our banking details, or our photos, videos. So data is very important now, and all the transactions, if we done under the supervision of blockchain, we use the blockchain technology in that, so it uh, ensures the more security or more privacy of our data. Biomedical domain, many health issues keep tracking of the personal health record, and the our data is very important. Every ब्लॉकचेन में हर जगह ब्लॉकचेन में डाटा 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 का ही यूज है। आपका डाटा ही इतना इंपॉर्टेंट है कि कहीं पे भी अगर आपकी ट्रांजेक्शन हो रही है, आपका डाटा कहीं मूव हो रहा है, इन बायोमेडिकल जैसे हमारे डॉक्टर्स के पास, हेल्थ केयर सेंटर्स में, क्लिनिक्स में, कहीं पे भी आपका अगर डाटा मूव हो रहा है, तो आपको वो सिक्योरिटी चाहिए ही चाहिए कि आपका वो डाटा लीक ना हो। तो ब्लॉकचेन अचीव दैट। तो बायोमेडिकल में भी हमारा डाटा अभी सेंड अवर डाटा फ्रॉम डॉक्टर्स टू मेडिकल सेंटर्स और फ्रॉम क्लिनिक्स। तो वी एंड इट ब्लॉकचेन shows that कि I secure your data. Reputation system. Reputation means how community trusts you. If you build trust, so you will be able to do it smoothly. For example, many e-commerce website have their own customer to कि वो feedback provide कर रहे हैं। अब OLX पे भी frauds आ रहे हैं कि आप गूगल पे से, तो ये अगर आपको ट्रस्ट ही नहीं होगा तो आप वो काम कर ही नहीं पाओगे। तो ब्लॉकचेन ensures that trust. And the most important, Internet of Things. I really believe the Internet of Things is itself a very big technology, but with the help of blockchain, it increases its value. एक second खाली। It increases its value by providing more secure network. Blockchain basically use the concept of decentralization, और वो maximum secure है। With tell you deeply about the internet, how Internet of Things work, and in the example at last, how Internet of Things work and how blockchain more secure, that how Internet of Things basically work on the cloud computing. It sends the data to the cloud, and we replace cloud computing technology with the blockchain. So why blockchain? Why we use blockchain? It reduces the cost complexity, it improves the discoverability, shared trust processes. Trust, our topic is also on privacy and trust. So trust is, it builds trust by providing us more security, by ensuring us more security, it builds trust. So sir, let's take some examples on some use cases on. First is corporate debit. So in corporate, there are many things. Banking hold a corporate debit, would like to pay vendors quickly, allow corporate client to see payment is made or not, or provide government with our side of the process. So these are the things it wants. And how blockchain useful in that? Blockchain provides a common ledger for recording all the bonds, and it is visible to all, like banks, corporate clients, vendors, government. It's visible to all. It not hide the information. It's visible to all. In every field, if I use blockchain, so blockchain is two technologies. Only first is decentralization. It provides the decentralized technique in all the field, whether I use it with the medical field, or whether I use it with the corporate world, or whether I use it in the business to business world. Where I use blockchain, it gives you two things. First is decentralized authority, and second is distributed ledger. When is open to all, जब सबको ही दिख रहा है कि इसके पास क्या है, उसके पास क्या है, और किसी ने कोई चेंजेस लाई तो वो while comparing with the other one, तो वो हो जाएगा कि इसमें कुछ ना कुछ चेंजेस हुई हैं। तो यही दो चीजें थी जो ब्लॉकचेन हमेशा हर जगह यूज हो रहा है। तो बिजनेस टू बिजनेस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स होते हैं। बायर, अब इसमें क्या क्या चाहिए? बायर वांट्स एफिशिएंट वे ऑफ कन्वर्टिंग ए परचेज ऑर्डर इनटू वैलिडेटेड सेल्फ एग्जीक्यूटिंग कॉन्ट्रैक्ट अपडेटेड, ये this things but business to business contracts wants agreement must be visible to the buyer, the seller, the banks, the logistics partners. So blockchain provide the shared record of the contract status and available to all parties, because of the feature of distributed ledger. So our main concept, privacy in blockchain. So traditionally our database is stored in one place, and where the security system control and assess, like the our banking system, the main banking in banking system, agar we if you want to trust other person, तो बैंक जो है वो ट्रस्ट जनरेट करता है, कॉज इज द सेंट्रल अथॉरिटी। तो ब्लॉकचेन क्या करता है? ब्लॉकचेन कॉपीज द सेम डाटा टू मेनी प्लेसेस, मींस द डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड लेजर। All the nodes in the blockchain communicate and validate each other and ensures कि डाटा हमारी प्राइवेसी एक्यूरेसी रहे। If you want to ensure the data privacy, you should not take the traditional approach of banking system. You must move to the blockchain technology. And these from the first slide I tell you about the blockchain, and this in every slide it ensures about the security of your data and build trust. Okay, how you trust, why you trust in blockchain, there are the reasons why you trust blockchain. It gives facility, it provides you facility, it provides the it आप कोई भी फील्ड उठा लो, अगर आपको ट्रांजैक्शन हो रही है और आपको ट्रस्ट बिल्ड करना है, तो आप यू मस्ट यूज द ब्लॉकचेन टेक्नोलॉजी। एंड मैनी people think it is only limited with the cryptocurrency. It is not only limited with the cryptocurrency. Yes, it they originate in the same time and firstly used with the cryptocurrency, but now it covers many domains. जहां ट्रांजैक्शन यूज हो रही है, हाँ जी, यूज द ब्लॉकचेन, not the cloud computing, not the central authority, you use the blockchain. So it built trust in the users, it provides more security to the users. So every record includes the previous record and the keys. This is the hash algorithm we done in previous slide, and it we can't change the and we can't alter our information in blockchain. If you want do 51% of nodes are willing, if 51% nodes are willing, then only you can tamper your data or your transaction. Record replicated on every computer that use the network communicate. Each participant has a copy of ledger and can compare all the ledgers and recognize the one that is wrong. If अगर बैंकिंग सिस्टम में प्रॉब्लम आएगी तो बाकियों को किसी को नहीं पता चलेगा, बट इधर आप खुद कंपेयर करके कि हाँ, अगर सबके पास कॉपी है, अगर आई हैव 1 लाख रुपीज और 10 रुपीज इन माई अकाउंट या और 1000 रुपीज इन माई अकाउंट, अगर ये सबके पास कॉपी है और एनी चेंज एनी हैकिंग इज डन, तो आप कंपेयर करके आप पता लगा सकते हो। सो हाउ वी trust you know is the fundamental problem in business. अगर आपको ट्रस्ट ही नहीं है तो आप कभी भी उसके साथ बिजनेस करोगे। इफ यू वांट टू डू बिजनेस with the other party, this is the very first thing in your mind, is whether that party is trustworthy or not. So trust is a fundamental currency of business. Sorry. So in the previous one, we need centralized intermediaries to stand in the trust gap. If you want to trust other organizations, there is a bank, the central authority, which ensures that yes, you do business. So we rely on intermediaries to perform an important role. What are the roles of intermediates in traditional approach? They provide us visibility into the transaction. These are the roles of intermediates, which the third party which help to build trust in traditional approach. Identifying priorities in transaction. This is the role of intermediates. Keep records and do validation. This is also the work of intermediates. Today, as easily it is recorded transaction, there is still a change or alter or deleted after the event. इंटरमीडिएट्स की भी कई लिमिटेशन थी कि अगर सेंट्रली ही हैक्ड हो जाए तो सब खत्म हो जाएगा. दे कैन चार्ज अस, दे कैन चार्ज द ट्रांजैक्शन फीस. वो कभी भी अपनी फीस रेट्स बढ़ा सकते हैं, कभी भी कम कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि वी आर डिपेंडेंट ऑन दैट. Trusted third party. Third party means the central authority. What if the trusted party duplicates the asset? We can even add to his account whenever we want. He can request high fees with. What if his service is hacked? These are the limitations of third party. No, the blockchain technologies come. The ledger is no longer owned by the single entity. There is no single entity who owned the all the data, and data is available to all. Validation and verification of ledger is no longer monopoly. किसी एक पर्सन पे डिपेंड नहीं होगा कि वो इस पर्टिकुलर वेरीफाई करे इस ट्रांजैक्शन को और वैलिडेट करे इस ट्रांजैक्शन को. The end user even participate in maintaining the ledger. This is the purest version of blockchain. Ki everyone is miner and everyone maintaining the ledger and everyone have the copy of that particular ledger. Basically means the database. I told you later, or sorry, told you previously. It's all about the trust boundary. This is a very important point. Nodes of the distributed ledger can't trust each other. Basically, in blockchain, we can't trust the other node. It make that atmosphere that we independently work and independently verify. अगर मैं आपको पूरी तरह जांच रहा हूँ, कर रहा हूँ, मेरे को आप पे ट्रस्ट हो या ना हो, बट मैं तो फुल्ली आपको वेरीफाई कर लिया. जब हम एयरपोर्ट के अंदर आते हैं, उन्होंने हमें चेक कर लिया, दे वेरीफाई. अब उनको ट्रस्ट हो या ना हो, बट उनकी मजबूरी है, क्योंकि वेरीफाई भी तो उन्होंने किया है. अदर नोड्स ने ही हमें वेरीफाई किया, इस ट्रांजैक्शन को ब्लॉकचेन में ऐड किया, इस ब्लॉक को ब्लॉकचेन में ऐड किया. तो बेसिकली उनको ट्रस्ट हो या ना हो, बट वो उन्होंने इंडिपेंडेंटली अगर किसी को वेरीफाई किया तो अपने आप ही वो ट्रस्ट बिल्ड कर रहा है. दे रिसीव फ्रॉम ईच अदर एंड ओनली शेयर डाटा. दे आर हैप्पी टू बोल्डली शेयर. If the transaction settle, do not have worry about the settlement. अगर ट्रांजेक्शन हो गई, ब्लॉकचेन में जब किसी थर्ड पार्टी का इन्वॉल्वमेंट ही नहीं है, आपको कोई ट्रांजैक्शन फीस नहीं देनी पड़ रही, आप इंटरमीडिएट्स को रिप्लेस कर चुके हैं, एंड देयर इज नो रिस्क बिकॉज यू इंडिपेंडेंटली वेरीफाई एंड you independently trust that particular block or transaction. So let's take an example how blockchain help in Internet of Things and the applications of Internet of Things. I take the particular example and I tell you about how the blockchain is useful. So Internet of Things, IoT, means connect physical world to the digital world. IoT basically means to connect everything with the internet. Everything means the home where we live, the vehicles we drive, and all the things we are surrounding with. If anything connect with the internet, it will become the part of internet of things. And how IoT works, Kevin Ashton, who considered the father of IoT, and how IoT works. First, it collects the data from the devices which have the internet connectivity, which have the sensor. With the help of sensor, it collects the data. After collecting the data, it's sent to the cloud. And in cloud, it analyzes the data and generate some information from that raw data we send to the cloud. And we send data into the cloud, and the results give back to the devices. So cloud is the concept of centralization. Cloud computing is the concept of centralization. If we hack the cloud, there's we change our data. We a hacker easily change our data if the we hack the if we hack the cloud. So to make it decentralized, the concept of blockchain is used. Let's take an example how IoT is used. There's a field of applications of IoT like smart cities, the concept of our honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi, smart water, logistics, retail, agriculture, healthcare, smart environment. These are the all Internet of Things application where we use Internet of Things. But basically, if we add some Wi-Fi technology, internet on the particular device, we give internet connectivity, we provide sensors. So it is a part of Internet of Things. So let's take an example how IoT is used in the field of healthcare. To efficiently use of medical resources and to speed up the treatment of patient, we use the technology IoT in healthcare. In healthcare, IoT is communication between doctors. With the help of body sensors, it monitors the patient and also provides the facility to directly communicate with the doctors and diagnose remotely in emergency. But still, the privacy is the main issue, because when we use the internet, privacy is the main issue. Our data is very crucial and can be hacked easily when it comes under the concept of centralization. IoT use the concept of cloud computing, and cloud is the based on the concept of centralization. And if we use the concept of centralization, and it easily hacked. And so there is a concept of interoperability, means process of sharing, because our patient's data is sharing all over. When we share the patient's data with doctors, with healthcare centers, with clinic, it will be hacked easily, because already I tell you, because the concept of centralization, it easily be hacked. But there are increases number of patients, but IoT basically provides many facilities like remote patient monitoring, drug traceability. These provide many things, but side by side we have to secure the patient data. So here comes the blockchain technology. IoT खुद में इतना पावरफुल है कि वो ये सारी एप्लीकेशंस इतने अच्छे से हैंडल कर रहा है, बट इन सब एप्लीकेशन में डाटा सिक्योरिटी इज द मेन इशू. How we achieve? With the help of blockchain. How we achieve that? With the help of blockchain. Now it's time to means enhance the security and the privacy of data, and the patient should trust. Trust is the main issue. Trust data can't be hacked. We have to implement the concept of decentralization. We have to we integrate blockchain with the IoT technology to provide more security and generate more trust. We are already have many frameworks to to prove that the blockchain enhance the security of IoT in the field of healthcare. Repeat, blockchain is the one of the trending research topics nowadays and can be applied in majority of IoT scenarios. Few features are decentralization, transparency means the data ledger, immutability means you can't alter the data, security and privacy. These are the reasons why we use blockchain in healthcare. There are various applications of blockchain and IoT in healthcare. First is drug traceability. There is a fraud in the drugs, and there is a many drug traceability usually done in the centralized manner, in which some conditions like privacy, authentication of data, and flexibility of system are not achieved. So to overcome this issue, so many decentralized model have been implemented with the help of blockchain for authentication and the privacy of traceability of data. So there is I take an example. There's a research scholar proposed a system like drug ledger. Drug ledger integrates the blockchain with the drug supply chain for drug trade. Ki when one drug move from a retailer or from wholesaler, from company to wholesaler, wholesaler to retailer, so it trace all the transaction with the help of blockchain. Ki nobody alter that particular drug, or nobody can change that drug with the fake drugs, or with the duplicate drugs. To overcome fake drugs, a framework using blockchain is introduced. Blockchain is more transparent because this I आपको पहले भी कहा कि जो भी ट्रांजैक्शंस जहां पे भी हो रही है, अगर हम उसको कन्वर्ट कर देंगे विद द ब्लॉकचेन, तो हमारी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो जाएगी. इसमें फ्रॉड ड्रग्स, बड़े ज्यादा डुप्लीकेट ड्रग्स आजकल आ गए, मेडिसिन आई हैं बड़ी ज्यादा डुप्लीकेट जो हार्मफुल हैं, वैसी हमें वैसी क्वालिटी नहीं दे पाती, वो चेंज हो जाती है व्हेन वी डू ट्रांजैक्शन. जब तक कंपनी से अच्छी आए होलसेलर चेंज करते हैं, होलसेलर के बाद अच्छी आए रिटेलर चेंज करते हैं. तो अगर हम इसको ब्लॉकचेन इंट्रोड्यूस कर देंगे तो हमारी जो ट्रेसेबिलिटी है वो एक प्योर हो जाएगी और एक ट्रांसपेरेंट हो जाएगी. And other feature is electronic application, electronic health records. Store the patient data in the digital format, and data is exchanged, and it it will be hacked. But with the help of blockchain, we control that security. We give security to that particular data. It contains private information regarding the person health issues, and its the main objective is to maintain, to provide efficient service. क्योंकि अगर हम कुछ IoT की हमने implementation की to use our resources in a more efficient way, or to increase our resources availability, efficiently we use resources. So we side by side has to ensure about the security of the particular person or the particular patient. So there are many blockchain based electronic health records. Metrac is the decentralized record management model. It is blockchain model used for authentication and data sharing, and data sharing through GEM Health Network. This is also the one of the health electronic health records. And the sharing of data is the problem, and to transfer that securely, we use the GEM Health Network. These are the blockchain based electronic health records. Health Bank and OmniPay, this is public health record. Using the healthcare application with IoT faces many drawbacks like security. So like making personal profit, doctors company we हमने बड़ी बात देखा कि डॉक्टर हमें अननेसेसरी पर्टिकुलर कंपनी की हमें मेडिसिन रिकमेंड करते हैं, तो ब्लॉकचेन इससे भी सिक्योर करता है हमें इससे हम इसके लिए एक और भी बड़े ज्यादा प्रपोज हुए हैं फ्रेमवर्क कि हम जब IoT को हेल्थ के साथ ब्लॉकचेन के साथ यूज करें इन द पर्पस ऑफ हेल्थ केयर, वी अचीव all these faults, and we overcome all these drawbacks which comes under the category of IoT. So conclusion, in the presentation I tell you how blockchain is implemented in various areas, and with the increase of demand of blockchain because of privacy and security, and how blockchain transaction build trust without the interference of the third party. If you have any questions regarding the presentation, please ask.
The participants, if you're having any doubts in your mind, so please ask your question or else type your question in the chat box. Pranav sir, please take a review of chat box.
Yes, sir. Pardon.
Please take a review of chat box. The students are putting the questions.
Review of.
So can you please see the chat box? The questions
Okay,
are
okay,
available.
okay,
in
okay,
chat box.
okay, okay. Is it like networking? You can say blockchain. It use the many networking concept like cryptography, and it is comes under the category of networking. Sorry, the copy of the blockchain is totally safe. Yes, it is totally safe. Uh, every copy, because they can't alter that information. If we have the visibility that कि सबके पास अगर वो डाटा है तो आपको आप कोई भी चेंज हो रही है तो आपको पता चल रहा है. अगर ऐसे बाकियों को नहीं पता चलेगा तो ये बिल्कुल सेफ है, क्योंकि इस पे भी चेक्स हैं कि वो खुद वो नहीं कर सकते, डाटा चेंज नहीं कर सकते. सर हाउ मच? I don't know the concept of actually scratch in blockchain. Yes, Sandeep. What if you have issue about any transaction that updates since it is that? Yes, yes. If you have any issue about the transaction, how one can be? Sir, what is the difference between public and private blockchain? This is a good question. What is the difference between public and private blockchain? Public blockchain is one anyone can read and write and it is permissionless blockchain. So, and what is a public blockchain? Public blockchain is a permissionless blockchain, and the transaction per second speed is very less in the public blockchain, and in whether in it is private blockchain, blockchain is permission. We have to take permission if it is private blockchain, and the transaction speed is more in private blockchain. And Bitcoin, Ethereum comes under the category of public blockchain, and Corona comes under the category of private blockchain. We have the ledger of each. Sohail, your question is everyone have the ledger of each user. So how blockchain is secure? This is secure because that user can't alter that information. If you want to alter the information, you have to 51% total nodes have, if they are willing कि वो डाटा चेंज हो तभी वो डाटा चेंज होगा, ऐसे नहीं वो डाटा चेंज होगा. Okay, Anshuman, thank you.
I think Randeep sir has raised a hand. If you have any questions, so please type your question on the chat box.
Okay,
Randeep sir, Parul,
Okay, okay. Pardon.
please type your question on the chat box.
Okay, okay. Small investor benefited any risk? Ma'am, my topic is purely on blockchain. Sorry, and Bitcoin. I recommend कि जैसे चाइना ने बैन कर दिया तो ये कभी भी डिजिटल cryptocurrency is open to all and data is hacked because hacker can also see the data after knowing the fact. फिर भी हम यूज कर रहे हैं 10 साल पहले नहीं. डाटा हैक तो हो सकता है. मैंने रणदीप जी कभी भी ये नहीं कहा कि क्रिप्टो करेंसी में डाटा हैक हो जाएगा। इजली कभी भी हैक नहीं होगा, तभी तो हम ब्लॉकचेन यूज कर रहे हैं। अगर इजली हैक हो रहा होता तो हम ब्लॉकचेन यूज ही नहीं करते। शिवाली, Parul, please write your questions. I can't find in the chat box.
So there is one question asked by Himanshu Rathi.
एक second, sir. Yes, sir.
You are able to see the question posted by Himanshu Rathi?
If you have an issue about the any transfer, how we get updates since it is decentralized? Issue about the any transaction. We can't alter that particular transaction, Himanshu. Alteration can't be done in the blockchain, and अगर transaction हो रही है तो आप वापस repeat कर सकते हैं, but उसको alter नहीं कर सकते. Shivalika, what would disadvantages? Disadvantages of blockchain, in some areas it charge transaction fees, Shivalika, and it charge fees like Ethereum, and it also requires high computational power. So this is the answer of your question. Disadvantage of blockchain: it requires high computational power, and everyone doesn't know about this technology. So this is also one of the problems. सर रेज एक पारुल बचे हैं जिन्होंने रेज हैंड किया था, उनका हमको मिल नहीं रहा। अगर आपको मिल रहा है क्वेश्चन तो मैं जवाब देता हूँ, बाकियों का तो सर हो गया।
If Parul Sambal,
इनका बचा है
please
क्वेश्चन।
put your question on the chat box. Raghuveer Avankar, kindly put your question on the chat box. Sohail Ansari also raise the hand. Put your question on the chat box.
पारुल संध्या, what are the data of blocks are stored? Where are the data of blocks stored? Data of the blocks, so blocks itself contain the data, Sohail. Parul Sambhya, good afternoon, sir. By looking to this scenario is blockchain. Yes, Parul, I also work in COVID-19 situation on the blockchain technology. It we see that कि डोनेशन बड़े लोगों ने इसमें डोनेशन दी थी, तो हम डोनेशन ट्रैकिंग के लिए ब्लॉकचेन यूज कर सकते हैं कि हमारा वो पैसा जो है जो हमने डोनेट किया, जो उसकी ट्रांजैक्शन है उसमें ब्लॉकचेन लगा सकते हैं। हम चेक्स कर सकते हैं कि कोई फ्रॉड डाटा जो मूव हो रहा है आजकल व्हाट्सएप वगैरह पे, हम वो देख सकते हैं। हम मॉनिटर कर सकते हैं पेशेंट्स को कि आप मॉनिटर के पेशेंट्स जो हैं वो हम उनको मॉनिटर कर सकते हैं कि जिसमें सिम्टम्स हैं, अगर अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ बेड्स, जहां जहां हमारी ट्रांजैक्शंस है ना वहां वहां हम इसको यूज कर सकते हैं। Ethereum is the, because Ethereum is the platform, and we install that platform and we use blockchain technology.
So there is one more question from Raghuveer Avankar.
एक सेकंड। I don't know about the this blockchain from scratch.
I think no more question in the chat box now.
एक सेकंड।
Yes, Shubhangi madam, you please proceed.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. I would like to thank Mr. Praveen Datta, sir, for accepting our invitation
Ma'am, Pranav Datta.
delivered a talk on blockchain technology and cryptocurrency. Sir, you have accepted our invitation. You have given a time from your busy schedule, and the session was very much informative. You have explained things very nicely, and I hope all the participants have enjoyed the session and all the new things related to cryptocurrency and blockchain. I thank all the participants for attending today's session. Here I conclude the second day of this STTP. We will meet tomorrow at 12 on the same time. No, not tomorrow, day after tomorrow, that is on Monday, for the third day session. Okay, thank you one and all.
Thank you so much,
Okay.
Pranav sir.
Thank you,
Thanks for
Jagdish
your
sir.
talk.
Thank you, ma'am.
Time and knowledge
Thank
shared
you.
with us. There is one instruction for all the participants. There will be the change in the next session, day 3 session, with respect to your time, because we have scheduled on 12 o'clock. So the new time I will let you know in the WhatsApp group. Okay. So please be have a patience. I will communicate the time with your WhatsApp group as well as on your mail. Okay. So with this, thank you one and all. Thank you.
Thank you.